My name's Judy Methuen and I have a passion for sculpting. Cob portrait was discovered. I loved it. I loved everything about it, and I just wanted to make it in 3 dimensions. And here we are. This is where I've arrived at. My Shakespeare is a handsome young man, somewhere around about the age of 30, and he appeared to me out of a lump of brown clay, and there was just something I had to work on to make him as perfect as I could. He's just arrived in London and he's absolutely sweeping people off their feet because he's good looking and he's witty. That's what I saw in there. I saw the young man with passion, with intelligence, with humour, with sorrow, with love, with all those things that he wrote down on paper and made people act. It's just wonderful. That's what I see. This is a Shakespeare I've always wanted to know. I always had a knowledge and an understanding of human anatomy, and I think most artists you will find have that. I've got a full-size skeleton which I've often worked from, and I worked from that as well to get the shape of the head at the back. It's very geometric because you've got to work on an average, and to know the average distance between the eyes, the line up of the eyes with the corner of the mouth, the triangles of the face, and knowing that they are a definite measurement. And when you turn him slightly sideways, as he is there, those measurements are sort of narrowed and squished and elongated. So with a little bit of manipulation and a ruler, it's possible to use geometry to stretch that face back again and start to build it on a clay. And you start to build that face and you keep turning it to the picture. Keep turning it to the picture. I wish he could talk. I wish he could tell us what he's thinking at that age. And he always had that wistful look in his eye, the way he analyses the things that are happening around him. It's one of those things that artists don't like talking about, and that's commercialism. But I'm going to take the commercialism if I can, so that the profits from anything that this work makes will be used, and a large percentage of it will be used for charities within Warwickshire to start off with, and if it gets going really, really well, we'll spread it outwards. But I want to help, and the Shakespeare Hospice is my first call, and then on from there, and let's help people. He's going to be on his splendid granite column in the Shakespeare birthplace, and I want everybody to go and see him if they can. I just want them to say he was a good-looking young chap, wasn't he? Look at those eyes, he looks so thoughtful. I wonder which play he's thinking of, which story he's building a storyline around, what his next move is, or if he's just fallen in love with someone and can't take his eyes off them. Who knows? It's there, it's in his face, and I want everybody to see that too, because this is very special and it's in my heart. And I just hope everybody else can see what I see in that face, because it's there. He's a young man, ready to start wowing everybody with his brilliant words.